awesome.
It's like one of the best Employee of the Month stories
I know, right?
That you can hear. And of course, as you know, as you can guess, she's mad about it. And so now apparently, with that, she's out there making videos teaching people how to make their own spices so they don't have to buy Goya spices.
Oh, my God.
So very busy representative in Congress.
Why doesn't she go to politically? Do that.
Well, she does that pretty well, too, actually. I mean, if you and I don't mean, well, when I say she's politicking pretty well, it doesn't mean what you probably think it means. I'm not saying, wow, she's a great politician, because politicians really suck.
Yeah.
So she's doing a very good job sucking at politics. Pause for effect.
Oh, my God.
So yeah. So anyway.
Oh, Lord.
And that didn't eat up all the time that I wanted to eat up. And you know why? Because there's really no sense talking about politicians for too long, on this show. But I thought it was funny that Goya Foods has done that. And you're right. Maybe we can get them to boycott the Sensi. Maybe we can ask her to boycott
Sharon Sense.
My LLC. Maybe we can have them.
Right.
Maybe she can boycott all kinds of things. If that could. If she thinks about it, she could be negative to make positive change. I mean, that really seems like she's found some science within politics. Does that make her a political scientist?
Oh, my God.
So, but anyway, so congratulations to AOC for being Goya's honorary employee of the month. What a way to drive sales up through the roof.
That is hilarious.
And you might find more of that on one of our affiliate friends, Buffoon of the Week. I'm sure he's going to be talking about that over there. Remember, on our front page at jmtalk.net, scroll down a little bit and you can get the current Buffoon of the Week and video, or link to the video channel where you can get all the Buffoons of the Week. So, all right. So, we have some more Christmas stuff to talk about when we come back. We'll also let you know what we know so far about the Christmas show errands. We have a couple of errands. It's schedules aren't coming out as fast as they usually do, but we have a couple schedules, and you have to stay in touch with our social media after this podcast, this drop, because we won't be doing any other drops. So we'll talk about that. We have to talk about Macy's and Santa Claus.
Yep.
Probably another one to think of. I got to check the save file. But there's a couple other things. And, of course, we have a Wombat of the Week we have to talk about next segment. And later on, we got Honor Thy Heroes coming up, a really good one. And also, one last thing, if time permits, and more. Coming up after we come back from this break. Don't go anywhere.
This is New York's Super Oldies Station, 920 WON, The Apple, Brooklyn, New York.
So I use my computer every day. I'm not even sure how I get along without it. But I wasn't prepared for a virus. A Trojan, they called it. One night I'm cruising along, and the next night I can't do anything. I was afraid it was going to cost me a fortune. Boy, was I surprised. They had me back up and running the same day I called them. I really like PC Tech Rescue, and you know what? My wallet likes them too.
Are you troubled by computer problems? PC Tech Rescue should be your very next call. Whether the problem is viruses, hardware, software, or any other issue, they can diagnose your problem and have you back up and running fast. With more than 25 years of industry experience, you can be sure you are getting dependable and affordable service. Call today, 484-429-6061, or email us at pctechrescue@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back, folks, to the Joe Michaelec Show featuring the lovely Sharon. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got some more things to discuss.
Wow.
And I figured before we got to the Wombat of the Week, a couple things about Christmas.
All right.
So first, I'll tell you the schedules that we do have. We have very limited schedule notifications for the Christmas show. And that is, I can tell you that it will play on WOTR, Old Time Radio USA, on Sunday, December 20th at 8 p.m. I'm doing this from memory, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it will play on Reality One Radio on December 24th at 8 p.m. 8 or 9? Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm just amazed you're doing this from memory.
My memory just tripped up.
Wow.
I can take a quick look because I was like, no, I took one look at the text and I was like, okay, I got it. And I don't have to go back too far, I don't think, because we just talked about it with Reality One Radio with the scheduling this past week. And he actually sent me the graphic. I know it's on the 24th. I got that right. But it's an amazing lineup. The time you can always check back on. For some reason, I'm not able to quickly find that picture. And now I'm back in November. I can tell you this, though. On Christmas Eve on Reality One Radio, the lineup is Dickens' Christmas Carol is done by the Campbell's Playhouse from 1938 or 39. Our show. Mm-hmm. And then Back to the 80s Christmas, which is an incredible program. It's an incredible program, and then the Christmas one is really cool. So that's the lineup. So we're in there.
Okay.
And we'll get that information out. I can't remember if that lineup starts at 6 or 8. That's the problem. Or 7.
Wow.
But I think we're in the middle. We're sandwiched in between two great, iconic Christmas shows. So anyway, that's what we know so far. Of course, we still have to get back with you with Full Gamut Radio. Oh, also our Canada affiliate, SRN1. I think next weekend they will start airing it on the 10s. Our show airs on the 11s, which is a 1-hour show. And so every day on the 11s, our show airs. Now, starting next Sunday or next Monday, Canada will, SRN1 in Canada will start airing it on the 10s every day through the holidays.
Wow.
So an incredible amount of opportunities to hear it. Remember, this show you can only hear live on a syndicate affiliate. You cannot come and get this on a podcast.
Right.
So that's that. Now, the next thing that we want to discuss that has to do with Christmas is, as soon as I find it here. Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but Macy's in New York and a lot of the smaller Macy's around do not have Santa Claus for the first time since 1861.
What?
Yes, they're not doing a live Santa in their stores because of COVID-19.
Wow.
Thanks, COVID.
Right.
So, yeah, so for the first time since 1861.
Burn COVID?
Or 1860, in the 1860s, they started.
Wow.
Having Santa Claus
I can't
in
believe
their stores.
that. They're not going to have Santa Claus. What about the other stores, though? They're still doing Santa Claus?
I mean, as far as I know, some of them are. I mean, you can do things. I mean, so maybe you can't sit on Santa's lap. I mean, you can maybe sit down on a bench because what are these offices doing? They're putting the plastic shields up.
Right.
On the desk or something. You can have something like that where they can still have a face-to-face. Yeah. Look, it won't be the same. You're right. But you have to look at the circumstances. You know, when life gives you lemons, you're supposed to make lemonade. You're not supposed to, when life gives you lemons...
It's scorching the eye.
You're not supposed to throw the lemons at the kids' faces and say, no Santa. No Santa for you.
Oh, my
God. It's the Santa
goodness.
Nazis.
Right?
So for the first time in 160 years, no Santa Claus at Macy's.
And there goes all those family traditions that they take their kids to the Macy's Santas. Yeah.
According to Macy's, more than 250,000 people come to see Santa at Macy's in New York every year. And they said, so it's making it hard to create a safe environment during this pandemic. Before taking a picture with the jolly old man, crowds walk in tight quarters through a maze-like Santa land that's filled with Christmas trees, running toy trains, and elves in green costumes. And because of the pandemic, they can't do that. But you could do something.
That's just a cop-out. I'm sorry. You can't take away something that's such a tradition.
However, since since this pandemic, though, they've been taking everything away from us. That's been tradition.
That's true.
Think about it. And you and I have been here every week, and not every week, but as it happens, they took Halloween.
Yep.
They came after Thanksgiving with family gatherings. All of a sudden, after Thanksgiving, it was okay again, but now for a 14-day stretch, right before Christmas to right after New Year's, you're not allowed to gather with family again. Go shopping, no family.
Go shopping with all these hundreds and hundreds of people that you have to bump into and breathe on and have them breathe on you.
But do not celebrate the holidays
with family.
Right. And don't go see Santa Claus. So I'm sure there are places doing Santa Claus. I'm not sure who. Oh, also, Santa Claus is at Glasgow Park in our locality.
Really?
In fact, the kids went there last night to see him in the trees, and the lines were long. So, but that's an outdoor setting.
Right.
And I don't know if he's doing like, I almost said lap dances.
Oh, my God.
Just smashed my glasses and face into the damn microphone. Oh, did I bend them? Damn it.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so we got to go over and see that.
Yeah, we do.
So no Santa on Macy's. Now, something else cool in the science department with Christmas that we have to talk about. You know where I'm going with this.
Yes, I do.
So for the first time in almost 800 years, two planets are going to be now, when I say these two planets are going to be close together, I don't mean they're going to be physically crashing into each other up in the space.
They're going to be aligned.
They're going to be aligned within 0.1 degree of each other to our view, Jupiter and Saturn. Mm-hmm. And when they do this, it forms what they call
the Star of
Bethlehem or the Christmas star. So now they're saying the telescope is the best way to see it. You're going to see, if you've seen Jupiter and or Saturn lately, or Mars, I mean, they've been very bright in the sky on a nice clear night. Yeah. So if it's a nice clear night, I have no doubt that this will look fairly attractive to the naked eye.
Amazing. Yeah.
As they're saying, binoculars won't be very good because of the split view. But they were aligned so closely that they almost appear to collide from our vantage point.
Wow.
And they say that alignments between these two planets are rather rare, occurring once every 20 years or so, but this conjunction is exceptionally rare because of how close the planets will appear to be to one another. They said that you'd have to go all the way back to just before dawn on March 4th, 1226 to see a closer alignment between these two objects visible in the night sky.
Huh. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Right, so here's the important part for you guys out there. To catch a glimpse of the phenomenon yourself, make sure that you have a clear view of the southwest about 45 minutes after sunset. The planets will be at their closest on December 21st, but the Christmas star will be visible from anywhere on Earth for about 1 hour after sunset in the northern hemisphere for the entire fourth week of December.
Wow.
If you're viewing with a telescope, you may also be able to see Jupiter and Saturn's largest moons orbiting them that week. That would have to be a really good telescope.
Oh, my gosh.
Certainly not my telescope.
Why not?
The next great conjunction this close won't happen until March 15th, 2080. So be sure to make sure you get a peek this year to see the Christmas star.
You know, excuse me. What's amazing to me is that we're going through COVID, which is a traumatic thing for everybody, and it's almost like this alignment of planets is like someone saying, "Hey," you know?
Yeah. Something good or something bad?
Good. Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that happens on a solstice.
Yes.
Which is interesting for us.
Right.
But yeah, you know, it would be nice. This is a nice treat for the end of this miserable year.
Yes, it is.
You know, and hopefully that an alignment such as this brings good tidings.
Yep.
You know, for everyone's futures. What are you looking at up there?
Nunya.
The GameCube?
Nunya.
The GameCube is out of here by Christmas.
I know, Nunya.
Nunya. So, yes. So get a glimpse of that Christmas star, the Star of Bethlehem.
Yes, I'm excited.
The whole fourth week, but December 21st, they will be at their absolute closest on the winter solstice. Excuse me. I can't get my voice kicked into high gear. So I think